What's up guys, it's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. So spring has sprung, and with it we have the Springvale festival event. So you've got lots of lovely offers that you can spend your money on again, and the spring booster as well. So you're going to get a battle bonus if you buy it, and you're going to get a stage gift as well, which includes some trainers, a few hero tokens and things like that. It's just another temptation, man. There's too much temptation with this game, to be fair, but I'm not happy that they've increased the price. That's a bit of a downer. I think the other ones were like £9.99 in pounds. I don't know how much yours are, but anyway, that is what we've got going on. And the spring offers as well. And also, of course, we've got the let me just move this thing over here. We've got the super elemental summon as well. So I'm going to just focus on the Springvale heroes first of all, because those are the ones that I want to have a look at first. So we've got two new Springvale heroes in the portal. We've got Jasper and we've got Archie. So I know there's been a lot of hype about Archie. So he's the one that we're going to go ahead and have a look at first. The singing llama. Looks like he might want to be in the Bard family, but he's been put in the Springvale family as well. And I like this little decoration that they've done around the side of the cards. It's pretty cool. So Archie, he's a nature hero, 5-star. He is of the Springvale family. So the Springvale family get a bonus for 2 or 3 heroes, and it's plus 10% or plus 20% attack, which is, it's okay. It does sort of pair quite well with his second limit break or ether power, because he gets the attack up bonus. So he'll get plus 20% attack on top of that for the first 6 turns if you do decide to spend those super valuable alpha ethers on this hero. Now in terms of the stats, we're looking at, let's just take that max power preview off. We've got 848 on the attack, which is really good, really high, pretty decent attack stat. 805 on the defense, which is also really good, and 1417 on the health, so maybe slightly less on the HP, but overall he has some pretty damn good stats. So you're doing okay so far, Archie. His special skill will be running at fast speed, which is excellent, and at fast speed Archie's going to be dealing 250% damage to all enemies. All enemies are immune to new status effect buffs for 4 turns, and they receive 150 damage for each attempted buff. And the caster gets minus 10% accuracy for 4 turns, and the effect can't be cleansed. So, as we know with these Springvale heroes, they do get a bit of a status ailment. It was made to balance out the heroes, because when they came out initially, they were super overpowered. But now it doesn't really apply as much, because we've got some extremely overpowered heroes flying around. So the ailment or the negative effect is just something that's going to stay there, I guess. Minus 10% accuracy is it's not great, but it's okay. I mean, he could have had a worse ailment. But if you do get the special up and ready to fire again within those 4 turns, I would recommend waiting another turn just so that he doesn't miss anyone. So the 250% damage to all enemies at fast speed is amazing. It's a really good hit, especially with that high attack stat at 848. With the max power preview, we can get him all the way up to nearly 1200 attack, which is insane. Add the attack up bonus to that, another 20%. So I mean, that 250 is going to feel like a hit from Khufu right off the bat at fast speed. So, yeah, he's pretty good. And the immunity to new status effect buffs for 4 turns is excellent. I think that might just be a turn more than what you get with El Nadaha. And I think that's why a lot of people are going to be losing their minds summoning for this guy. Because they then receive 150 damage for each attempted buff. And making enemies immune to buffs is, at fast speed, an extremely good talent. So an absolutely A+ hero in the portal to start off with. Archie's going to be amazing if you do manage to get your hands on him. And he is a seasonal hero. So there is a slightly higher chance, so you've got a longer period of time to try and get hold of him. So I wish you guys the best of luck in grabbing this little guy, this llama, because he's pretty amazing. Now moving on, we have this guy, Jasper. Very dear name, very close to my heart. But Jasper is a holy hero of the cleric class, so I'm expecting him to have some kind of healing going on. He does get the same family bonus, so we're not going to go over that again. And he does get a really good ether talent as well, which is the defense up, which, as probably most of you will know by now, is one of my favorites, because it affects the battle or impacts the battle right from the start. So he's going to be very survivable. Now, looking at stats without the max power preview, because that's the way we're doing it now, he's got 772 attack. Neither here nor there really. 844 defense and 1514 health. So he is very defensively built. He's built to stick around and to survive and to annoy you. So his special is called the Petals of Nourishment. Obviously he's the flower bringer. And he's running at slow speed. Don't like slow heroes. But at slow speed, all allies are going to regenerate 1428 HP over 6 turns. Okay, that's quite a bit. That's like nearly 300 HP over 6 turns. Does it go up? Nah. And then all allies get plus 50% attack for 6 turns. Pretty decent so far. And all allies get plus 50% critical chance for 6 turns. So I think this is one of the first crit boosters that we've seen in the holy element. So that is interesting and could potentially be really good against Titans. And maybe if you're putting together a yellow event team as well. And the caster gets minus 5% mana generation for 4 turns. All right, so the fact that he's running at slow speed means that that minus mana generation element is going to feel absolutely horrible. So yeah, that is just going to add to your frustration with trying to get this guy fired up as quickly as you can. The regeneration, the attack, the critical chance, all for 6 turns, they're all amazing. However, they can all be dispelled, and they can all be blocked as well. So I mean, the fact that he's running at slow speed really does sort of affect this character in a negative way. And I think that there are a lot of heroes that can be counters to this guy as well. So while he is a great healer, I'm not a huge fan of the heal over time. If they'd have put in, just a straight up maybe 40 or 50% heal, and then the attack and the critical chance, he'd be a very different kind of hero. But as it is, I'm not a huge fan of this guy. I'm going to go ahead and I will give him a B minus just because I couldn't give anything lower, because his stats are so bonkers. But stats on everything. I mean, he's going to be able to help your team survive. But that's about it. I mean, he would be an easy sort of tile dump if you did use him as a tank. And I'm not really sure where else you'd fit him in. He's not going to work that well on rush either, because even though you're healing over 6 turns, by the time the 6 turns are up, it's there's some destruction that's been happening in those 6 turns already. So yeah, even though I like the name, I'm not a fan of the hero, unfortunately. With the max power preview, just so we can have a look, over 1,000 attack, 1,100 defense, and 2101 health, which you're going to be able to boost up, but it just means that he's going to take that much longer to kill. And I guess with this guy, to me it's a case of the bigger they are, the harder they fall, really. So yeah, I'm not too worried about facing Jasper. So those are the 2 new heroes that we've got in the seasonal summon. Bit of a mixed bag, and obviously Master Lepus is joining us again. He's also a great costume to grab, and the special boost could potentially be quite fun, because that's going to add an extra 30% onto an already pretty devastating special running at fast speed. So I would say out of this portal, you're going to be wanting to look for Lepus, and definitely Archie. Archie's an absolute G, but Jasper not so much. So I wish you guys all the best in your summons. Please drop us a like, subscribe, comment if you find these videos helpful, or if you think there's anything that I should be doing or adding to the videos. I'm always eager to hear what you guys have to say. And I'll see you guys all again in the next video. Bye for now.